Hi guys, haven't shot a video for a while down the old Clean Easy team group. Obviously Clean Easy went out, we lost our fantastic Clean Easy business in April, which is so sad after so long. 26 years for us, we're an amazing business. So everybody's gone off in different things, so I just thought I'd give you an update with what's happened with us. I'm so excited, the big picture, what's going on. Whatever you're doing, if you're happy with what you're doing, great, but this is an update if you're sort of still on the fence, not quite sure what to do, and you're looking for something very secure to get involved in. So just wait a second, I'll just take you back to where the slides I want to show you in a second. Get back to the start of these slides and I'll show you exactly what's happening. Right, so I'm just going to flick the screen round and say hi in the comments if you're watching. It'd be great to catch up with you. So I'll just flick this round for a second to show you exactly the big picture, where we're going. So if you didn't know, you could have joined it obviously different times. We joined 26 years ago with Clean Easy, and this is, hi Tracy, hope it's nice and hot out in Ibiza. So 26 years ago we joined Clean Easy, and in that time it was actually turning over the company 6 million, and Betterware was turning over 70 million. I'm not going to name any other companies, but they were the two. So when we started, it was very difficult because what people were saying was, well, we'll just buy off Betterware. Betterware's more established. Even though Clean Easy was the older company, Betterware had the very strong hold everywhere. So 70 million to 6 million turnover was like, wasn't good, but I was inspired by a story of people making money, and I just thought if they could, I could. And in them days I had no skills, because I hadn't learned all the skills that we've got now over the last 26 years. After 26 years of doing something, you pick up a hell of a lot of skills. So that's where it was. 92, Betterware 70 million, Clean Easy 6 million. Well, at the height, our team turnover got to 60 million. That's just our team. The company at one point was doing over 100 million turnover. And so sad, we've lost these two great companies as gone. We didn't really see them as competition, you know, they were out on the marketplace as well. We were out in the marketplace as well. Some customers just bought off Betterware, some bought off Clean Easy, some bought off both. But both of them companies have gone now. So when it went, I wanted to find something absolutely rock solid, which wasn't going to go away. And the strange thing was, about a year before Clean Easy, when I got in touch with somebody who'd used to work with Clean Easy, they were working for Oriflame now. I didn't ask any more detail. I'd come across Oriflame in 93, but the strange thing is, once we had that conversation when Clean Easy went, Oriflame last year Oriflame in the UK did 6 million. The year before in the UK it did 6 million. The year before that it did 6 million. Now the strange thing is, when I joined Clean Easy in 92, they were stuck on 6 million as well. And people say it would never grow. It's stuck. It's never going anywhere. It's just, that's as big as Clean Easy as we're ever going to get. Even though Betterware was 70 million, it was logical that would happen anyway. You know, so that was plain to see that was happening. So anyway, getting stuck into the Oriflame business, and it's just amazing. It's not got all the things that we had to overcome with Clean Easy when we started. Clean Easy had huge out of stocks when we joined. We're firefighting people all the time with products not being available, but we just carried on. We're burned through people, sadly, because people just were leaving because of the out of stock situation. But we were bringing in more people and telling them it was going to be massive and just stick with it, and it got better and better, and obviously they got the turnover to 100 million, which was fantastic. So everything's in place to do the same with Oriflame now, but the big difference is they've got huge amounts of money behind them. There's no problem with stock. The IT side of it, the online shop, and more importantly, every catalogue has products up to 55% off. So I'm not going to talk about that too much today. I'm talking about the big picture, where we're actually going to go to it. So the main thing is a marketing plan. The marketing plan is a proper MLM marketing plan. It's not paying down just people, it's paying down levels and compression and everything in place. It's a singing and dancing amazing marketing plan. So at this level of regional manager, and I'll show you on a map in a second, regional manager is doing about 1,200 points, same as the points system to Clean Easy. And at the top of the marketing plan, you've only got to do 80,000 points. And at that particular level, you've just got to have 4 legs. And what that means to you with them 4 legs, you'll be earning about anywhere between 12 and 15,000 every 3 weeks by building 4 legs of different regional managers. Now that's quite unique, because in most MLM plans you've got to have 5 good legs. We've just got to have 4. So looking at the turnover, 80,000 points. If you look back to the Clean Easy, at one point we were doing, the team was doing 5 million a month. Now obviously this is 3 weeks, is a bit shorter. So if you knock that back into the Clean Easy comparison, it'd probably take the deck down to maybe 4.3 million. So that's a potential what it is, but the marketplace of people is different. The Clean Easy brand of customers tended to be people who were elderly, who didn't get out and like to buy the gadgets. Where the Oriflame brand, it's actually much younger people, anywhere from 14-year-olds. If they get a hold of the catalogue, they're either going to buy products with their pocket money, or their mom's going to buy them the products. So the marketplace for the cosmetics and the skincare and the nutrition range is huge. So even if we just did the same as Clean Easy, just imagine what the checks are going to be when people are turning over a few million every 3 weeks. The checks are huge, for it's something to focus on. So it doesn't happen overnight. It didn't happen in Clean Easy. Didn't happen in the first 6 months. Didn't happen in the first year. It's 5 years of solid work building, and then you'll pick up people by staying focused on one opportunity. And that's what we did. We stayed focused with Clean Easy, and that just works. And it's a story that I've shared quite a long time. By just keep being focused on the one opportunity, what happens eventually is you actually pick up people just through the persistence. I sponsored a friend after 21 years. Now, if I'd been jumping about on other things, that wouldn't happen. So that's the first thing. Now, next thing, remember that at the regional manager level at 12,000 points. So this is a map of the UK, Ireland, Scotland and Wales. At the minute, there's no regional managers in Scotland. There's none in Northern Ireland. There's one in Southern Ireland somewhere. You'll see, I'll show you a picture of her in a second. There's one in Wales, I think. There's a few in England. There's none around this neck of the woods, London, the big built-up area. There's none around London. So there's one in Manchester. Obviously, I'm up in Newcastle, but the team spreads all over the shop. But the potential is so massive. It's huge. So it's untapped, all these areas. And then obviously you can do the Isle of Man, Jersey, Guernsey, all the little islands off the coast as well. That's where you can actually get distributors in your team. Now, what I'm going to talk about next is conferences. Now, obviously, Clean Easy put on some amazing conferences, but Oriflame blows that away. It absolutely blows it away. The Clean Easy conferences were fantastic. They went all over the world, but it was just 2 a year. This is what Oriflame's got running in the minute. You've got Portugal, Thailand, you've got Stockholm, you've got Australia, the Gold Coast. When you watch Ant and Dec, I'm a Celebrity, getting me out of here, they're not taking you to the jungle, but them 5-star hotels where they stay when they come out the jungle on the Gold Coast, that's where it is, and Monaco. And they're on a conference at the minute in Thailand. I'm just going to show you a picture of that in a second. But what's happening in Thailand, they're going to tell you where the next big conference is. So we joined too late to go on that conference, but this is a team in the conference in Thailand. And there's Sophia, our manager, MD, she's fantastic. But these are the only 3 people that qualified to go on the conference. Now, you might look at it as a negative, but I see it as a massive positive. Because one of the conferences running this year is Monte Carlo. With Clean Easy, we took 400 people to Monte Carlo. 400 people went to Monte Carlo. So that's the potential of growth there. So these 2 ladies are from the UK, and that's the lady from Ireland. So 2 from the UK qualified, 1 for Ireland. The potential is so big. If you haven't seen the video about the conference, last year was a 50th birthday. There was 6,000 people on a cruise, and I think there was 5 from the UK and Ireland. So it hasn't even took off here. Everybody looks for an opportunity at the perfect time, and this is the perfect time for this amazing opportunity. So I'm just going to show you some extras apart from the money. You get loads of freebies. For just putting in regular orders, you get different incentives. Well, there's a massive towel that you got with a bag and another bag. You get extra makeup, you get extra perfume. This particular one that's running for this particular catalogue is worth £31 free. So you can actually keep that for yourself or use it as an incentive. So the add-ons are absolutely amazing. And the sponsoring incentives are fantastic. You sponsor one person who just does 40 bonus points, about £52 or something, then you can pick one of these 3 products, and each of them is worth £35. Sponsor 3 people, you can pick one of these. Sponsor 4, you can pick one of these. Sponsor 5, pick one of these. Sponsor 6, pick one of these. Sponsor 7, one of them. So the add up to this is absolutely massive. You know, the potential is absolutely huge. So just explain to people, if you're looking for an absolutely rock solid company that's going to be around, rock solid, there's too much money out of this, behind this company, behind it. It's just got the growth road absolutely everywhere. Now, obviously, when you've been doing something for a long time, 26 years, and you've been hammering it, it eventually gets in the marketplace. People, oh, it's clean easy. I've done that before. Oh, I know somebody else has done clean easy. Guess what? You're not going to hear somebody say, oh, I know somebody did Oriflame. Very few people have actually heard of it. And the people who have heard of it are people from the 80s when it was just a party plan company, and people just speak so highly of the products and the amazing range of products. So that's just a quick little Facebook Live. I'm going to share it in different places. So if you want to know more, come back to me. If you want to get connected, make sure you're in our team. Get connected with some of the people that's in the team. You might see them on here. If you put a comment, if you're in the team and you recognize them in the comments here, go back to them and join with them. We're just really going at this hammer and tongs, but it ain't going to happen straight away. It's going to take 5 years of graft to bring in the good people, because some people sit on the fence and they're just waiting to see what happens. But we'll just give more and more evidence this amazing opportunity works. Anyway, have a fantastic evening, and I'll speak to you all soon.